I say, if I'm going to stand there 18 hours in a dress of an iconic Disney princess, I deserve to be paid for every hour that it is streamed online.
So, this is the new version of Snow White. And, as you can see, she's not white.
Didn't somebody tell you this was an all-white party?
And while a race swap isn't always the worst thing, it's very concerning for this story when considering that this character's lore more specifically requires her to be white. Even the original authors describe her as having skin that is white as snow, hence the name Snow White. I'm just saying that we can't keep doing this. And what's worse is that they're only doing this to appease the woke mob. Cause just for a second, I want you to imagine the response if they remade The Princess and the Frog with a white protagonist. You think that's going over well? Or better yet, imagine if they remade Beauty and the Beast and changed Beauty into a guy. And then made the woman into a fucking beast. Just imagine that. It's gonna be a long day for Twitter users. But what's really crazy is that the race swap is the least of this movie's worries. Like, yeah, it's really that bad. So, without further ado, now I present you with Exhibit A. Now, of course, we gotta talk about Rachel Zegler. She alone and the things she said, as well as her online antics, have caused this movie irreparable damage. Now, obviously, the scriptwriters and the casting directors are mostly to blame for creating this atrocity of a film, but a lot of the hate for this upcoming movie has been directed at Zegler, mostly due to her volunteering to be the spokesperson and pushing wokeness in modern TV and movies, all while shitting on the original stories that many people grew up on.
You said you were bringing a modern edge to it on stage. What do you mean by that?
I just mean that it's no longer 1937, and we absolutely wrote a Snow White that is
not going to be saved by the prince.
She's not going to be saved by the prince, and she's not going to be dreaming about true love. She's dreaming about becoming the leader she knows she can be, and the leader that her late father told her that she could be if she was fearless, fair, brave, and true. I mean, you know, the original cartoon came out in 1937, and very evidently so. There's a big focus on her love story with a guy who literally stalks her.
Yeah.
Weird. So we didn't do that this time.
So no prince or a different kind of prince?
We have a different approach to what I'm sure a lot of people will assume is a love story just because, like, we cast a guy in the movie. It's really not about the love story at all, which is really, really wonderful. And whether or not she finds love along the way is anybody's guess until 2024. All of Andrew's scenes could get cut, who knows?
Not to mention that she's been caught contradicting herself in many of the statements that she made.
I'm a really big Disney fan. I grew up at the Disney parks. My parents took me every summer. It's like, it's part of my upbringing. It's my favorite thing, so. I was scared of the original cartoon. I think I watched it once and then I never picked it up again. Like, I'm being so serious. I watched it once and then I went on the ride in Disney World, which was called Snow White's Scary Adventures. Never revisited Snow White again. I'm a narcissist.
Damn, Rachel, why you out here capping like that?
I know, it's kinda
Weird.
backlash from a lot of these clips has caused for her to take a back seat when it comes to current media appearances.
Rightfully so. And now a lot of people have said that they fired her from a role when that's actually just not true at all.
Every reputable source states that she's still the one playing Snow White.
But what they did do is push the release date of this movie back by a whole year.
Weird.
Not sure what they're planning, but maybe they'll add all the necessary changes to actually make this movie watchable.
But I doubt it.
What in the absolute fuck is this? How y'all the 7 dwarfs? And none of y'all are even dwarfs. There's just 7 normal sized people. Actually 6 because they did add in 1 dwarf for diversity. Like, bro, you can't make this shit up, bro. Like, just listen to how that sounds. Like how you try and add diversity by taking away roles from a group of people that already have a hard time finding acting jobs. How does that make sense? Bro, the pandering is insane. You have to be an absolute madman to enjoy some crap like this, not gonna lie. It's like they had a quota to fill with at least one person from every group that they're trying to pander to. And I bet money that at least 2 of them will be LGBT. Snow White might even be gay, now that the prince is gone, or non-binary or something. Like, it doesn't even surprise me at this point. And I don't know why remakes keep following this bad blueprint. Nobody likes it, which is why most of the reviews are always negative. They always flop in the box office because ain't nobody trying to waste their time and money to watch that bullshit. And they don't even make profit. And it makes sense. Like, just compare these two pictures. By looking at it, you wouldn't even be able to tell it's the same story. And in reality, it's not. So don't give it the same name. But we all know why they do this. It's all a ploy to get money and attention off an already established name. But what I can't understand is why they would continue to do this when the strategy clearly doesn't work, considering all these movies bomb in the box office. So money can't be the motive in making these. So could it be that they're just seeking attention? Maybe, but what would be the purpose? To cause an outrage on Twitter? To get people on the internet like me to make videos about them? Or maybe they don't care about any of that as long as they get to look good in the eyes of particular vocal groups. Maybe it's an agenda they're trying to push. Or maybe their purpose is to cause conflict in an attempt to distract people from something very important. Or
maybe you watch too many movies and now you're just chattering random nonsense.
You know what? Maybe you're right. But hey, since you're already here, do me a favor and wrap up the vid. I got shit to do. See ya.
Wait. Well then. Thanks for watching. Make sure to like, comment and subscribe. Also share the vid with a friend. Till next time.
She said it's just somewhere you have been. Ever again. Now I need my fucking money. Give me my money back.
They had just concluded their fucking Zumba class, okay?
Trying to put a jet in your stomach. Ugh.
What did you just say?
Weird.